Honorable member.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable member.
You did worse in the eighth parliament.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker. Please. Mr. Speaker, do you know why I need to talk about this? I have been invited. I've been invited by the committee.
Honorable member.
Investigating.
Honorable Minister, please, I wish we hold on to this. Let's focus on the nominee. I think we will revisit this particular issue. Let's focus on the nominee and pass them. Some of them sitting here, all what they are waiting is they have been passed. So please, let's focus on the nominee and pass them.
Yes,
then
Mr.
later
Speaker,
on we can revisit this.
I saw my respected the leader of the minority side suggest that he was expecting Honorable Sam George to retract some of the things he said about the Chief Justice. He was expecting him to retract things he said about President Akufo-Addo. I am honorably urging my leader that the same principles by which you use to say that you will not support Honorable Sam George, I'm encouraging you, use the same principles and apologize to the clerk in which you lay to and then apologize to her. Thank you very much.
Interim minister.
Leader, will you? Leader.
Let me deal with it. Why? Let me deal with it, please.
Mr. Speaker, my respected friend and colleague, who is now the Minister of Roads and Highways, in making his contribution, introduced an important matter which arose in the course of our committee hearings. Mr. Speaker, what I'm sure he's not aware is that this matter has been discussed at a very high level in this House. We've had engagement, and I am not a person who would have hesitation where I think I am wrong. I would hide behind my ego to hurt another person. I had assured Mr. Speaker that based on the engagement, I was actually going to make a formal statement here in this House in respect of all the matters. We are human beings. Maybe somebody, I remember when we were kids, somebody will use their eye to provoke you. But when you hit, it is that which is seen. But we've moved past there. Mr. Speaker, without equivocation, I shall proceed in terms of what my brother said. And he and I have a long relationship. I don't mind he saying that publicly. It is for the good of all of us. Today, I'm 46. Tomorrow, I may be 50. And I will not be the same person. We grow, we learn, we mature. If Kwame is saying that he knows the family, and my Akpo, please, it doesn't mean anything. Please. We've been in this house for some time, I beg you. If Kwame holds a view that he knows the family, my reaction on the conduct of our clerk has resulted in some trauma to the family. He knows the family, I don't know the family. And the lady in question. Let me, Mr. Speaker, unreservedly say, what's her name? I want to mention the name in full. Please. I will do it. Mr. Speaker, let me unreservedly say to the clerk to the appointment committee, Mrs. Gifty Jagger Goba, I am sorry. Let me also say to her husband, Mr. Speaker, she bears Mrs. Let me also say to the husband, the lovely husband, that my comment in respect of internal matter, if as a husband he is traumatized by this, I hereby unreservedly apologize to him as a husband. To the children, let me unreservedly say sorry to the children. Let me unreservedly say sorry to the extended family, those close and dear to her who are affected by my outpour of disappointment in her conduct. And to all her colleagues in the parliamentary service, including colleagues who felt that I could have managed the matter better. Mr. Speaker, I'm sorry. I again apologize unreservedly, and I know that with all discussions held, we would be able to work better in spite of some reservations that we may have. Mr. Speaker, let me emphasize that even as we were resolving this matter, at least I've had a better approach. This afternoon we met. I had the opportunity of looking at drafts and she making corrections, and relationship has been restored. She and I did not have a bad blood. She knows the relationship, the former relationship I had with her in our work. Except that, Kwame, I have been a majority leader before. I was in that black seat. You were here opposite. The standard she held in respect of dealings between the majority and the minority leader was what perhaps compelled my reaction. Because, please, colleagues, a man must be heard. Please. A man must be heard. Please, please, please. She held us to such a high standard, and I felt that the same treatment could come from her whilst we are in minority. But that notwithstanding, I concede that there is always a better way to react to a situation. And I will not allow ego to direct me on what to do, especially when she's a woman. I unreservedly, one more time, withdraw this, and I would write a personal letter to her to keep for her records from the bottom of my heart. Mr. Speaker, I rest my case.